The debilitating need for approval. If you compare yourself to others, you are likely to find that you also look to others for their approval. Needing the approval of others makes you second guess yourself and your decisions. It drains you of any sense of self and leaves you never quite sure of who you are and what you really want. The good opinion of others may feel good in the short run, but can only leave you feeling bad in the long run. Someone else's stamp of approval can be likened to an ink stamp on your skin that is quickly washed off with the first sign of rain. Whoever you need to stamp you owns you. Right? So if I'm, as an actor, I'm looking for the academy to validate my work, and it takes them years to do it, and I'm constantly trying to prove it, look at me, look at my work, and then I win. Right? Thank you, appreciate this validation for all the years, right? And then you do another project, and then now you're not validated for that one or that one, and now you're chasing that validation. Look at me, y'all just approved of me last year. How can you not approve of me now? What's wrong with me now? Right? Those things are external. So we don't want to look outside of ourselves for value, for our self-worth, for our self-esteem. Right? Hopefully, you grew up in an environment that planted the seeds of proper self-esteem, proper self-worth. But if you didn't, you have to give that to yourself. And you're able to do it because know thyself, know thy true self. Thy true self is connected to God. We were all made in the image and likeness of God. Everything is God. So that's what I want to put my lasso on and hold on to it. Let that be my guidepost. Is that's my true essence, my true being. Is I'm made in the image and likeness of God. I got that. I don't need approval from anybody else. If I stay in alignment with those tenements, I'm winning. Okay? Comparing yourself fuels your insecurities. Those unwanted feelings of not being good enough, of constantly needing the approval of others, of inadequacy, of resentment towards other success, and of envy, to name but a few. I'll read that again. Comparing yourself fuels your insecurities. Those unwanted feelings of not being good enough, of constantly needing the approval of others, of inadequacy, of resentment towards other success, and of envy, to name but a few, are all the result of one thing: comparing yourself to others. You can never quite feel good enough if your good is defined by the achievements of others. You can never quite approve of yourself if that approval depends on the opinion, words, or actions of others. You can never quite feel adequate when you place yourself on a stepladder of adequacy, with the more adequate above you and the less adequate beneath you. You can never quite be genuinely happy for the success of others when, by comparison, that success is greater than your own, thereby making them greater than you. You can never quite admire others' strengths when those strengths are the yardstick for your weaknesses.